Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Father of the Bride. Once again, I'm still sick, but I'm muscling through. So it's about a father who comes to grips with his daughter's wedding, her engagement, all that kind of stuff. But it's from a Cuban-American descent, so it's a little bit different than the Steve Martin. There's like 3 movies for that. And so this is kind of a twist on that. But it's only 5.9 on IMDb. 10,211 people rated it so far. Andy García, Gloria, Estefan, Arjona, Isabela and Mercedes, and Diego Bortella are all in it. They're people I recognize. So might be others in it. I don't know. Let me get into it. Try and stay awake. Let you know what I think. And tell you what it's about. I said that backwards. But stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Father of the Bride 2022 version with Andy García, Gloria, Estefan, so on and so forth. Not to be confused with the Steve Martin version. And there's one from the 1950s. And the girl from, as a credits roll, the girl from Dora, the live action. Anyway, I was lucky enough, no check-in because I was lucky enough to have my wife join me for most of the movie, which was great. I think we both enjoyed it. She won't jump on and share any of that, but I thought it was good. Here are some of the... I liked it all. My sister loved the first... Not the first one, I shouldn't say. The Steve Martin one, right? She liked that one a lot. I always remember that growing up. And my wife reminded me that the bride in that one was a bridezilla, I think. I'm going to call it... She didn't say that, but, you know, spoiled kind of stuff. In this case, the bride was fantastic. You know, she met a man... you know, here's the hard part. They're all rich, right? Beyond belief. The father of the groom owns a soccer team. The father of the bride is a architect that has a huge house, all that kind of stuff, right? So that's what's really the whole backstory. But you know, it gets to the point where they're fighting for who's going to pay, who's going to outdo each other to make this wedding happen. It's a surprise kind of wedding. They didn't know about them dating, all that kind of stuff. They want it small. The fathers want it big. You get it, right? So it comes down, and meanwhile, there's some backstory, and it happens right in the beginning between Andy García and Gloria Estefan, who are married. They're having marital issues right in the beginning, and then they get sprung on that this wedding is going to happen. So you can imagine where it's all going to go from there. But they make it more about themselves than they do about their daughter and son, so on and so forth. So, but I find it interesting, and I enjoyed it because not relatable. I mean, my kids are still young, but I have 2 daughters, and at some point they might get married, and I might be in the same situation. Now, of course, not an engineer. I'm an aspiring YouTuber with a little under 600 subscribers for the last 6 years. But anyway. Still sick too, by the way, sorry. Anyway, I'm just kidding about that, but you know, I can't imagine when my daughter decides to get married, all this stuff. So kind of relatable in that sense. And they do, you know, this is a Spanish, Cuban, Latino version of it. You know, the only difference is there's some different language. You know, obviously they speak Spanish from time to time. Whatever, there's some credits to that. Other than that, and they dance better. But other than that, there's no major differences, but except for the actors and the actresses, who I all actually enjoyed. Wasn't a big fan of Gloria Estefan's character, not her acting, but her character, but that's just me. Andy García played a great role. What's her name? The lead actress, she was pretty good, and Dora. I liked her. So, in the end, worth it. I enjoyed it a lot. $7.99 on Amazon Prime. A little expensive. But I got to have my wife with me, so it was worth it there. Alright, that's it. Hopefully that was helpful. Probably give it a 6. I think. Anyway, if that changes, I'll let you know. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.